Can this be a potential M pattern that we are seeing over on Bitcoin, which is actually a reversal pattern? Or is Bitcoin basically looking more bullish? Guys, in today's video, I will present to you a couple of charts, and I can tell you already right now, some of them are actually looking quite bearish, but some of them are actually looking quite bullish too. And maybe one chart you will not expect that is looking extremely bullish right now. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Of course, if you like this type of content, make sure to smash up that like button. And let's zoom into the Bitcoin price action. And basically, guys, what we are seeing is that Bitcoin is trading in this sideways range here. We haven't seen a breakout. Yesterday we tried to break out. We did got a fake out, right? So that was eventually a signal that Bitcoin were to come down again. If I bring out the momentum indicators, we still have some hope right here, because we do see that the declining resistance on the relative strength index is being broken to the upside, and right now we could see a potential retest and eventually bounce from these levels, which could align with Bitcoin breaking out from this sideways formation. So guys, let's have a look at what should we do first, the bullish or the bearish things? Well, let's start with the bullish news, if I may. First of all, I think the breakout on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame is still a signal of strength, because it shows the structure in the momentum indicators has already slightly changed, right? Well, the structure in the price remains the same. Another bullish sign is, of course, that we are already in an uptrend, which basically means that the likelihood for a continuation of that trend, the current trend, which is an uptrend, is higher than to see a reversal. So that this just functions as a continuation pattern where we are consolidating and eventually continue to break upwards. Another very bullish signal, guys, in my opinion, is the S&P 500 right now trying to break back into this rising channel. This is actually quite bullish, because regularly the S&P 500, once it breaks below the 200 daily moving average, we often see a further decline, and it is actually very unique to not see that right now. And we have certain examples where we trade a couple of days back below the 200 moving average on the daily time frame, and then break back below it with a massive liquidation event. So I'm still not ruling that out right here. But things are actually looking quite good on the S&P 500, especially if we can break back into this channel, which basically is the resistance, right? We have the support, the 200-day moving average coming in at 3,930, and we got the resistance roughly at 4,040. So I think the S&P 500 is trading between that, and if we can break above, that is bullish. Also bullish for Bitcoin, because it will show that there is more trust in the markets and people have a higher appetite to take risks. So that is what I'm looking on Bitcoin. That's what I'm thinking are the bullish signs right now. Also on WhalePortal, we see a decline in the Bitcoin balance on exchanges. I see this as a bullish sign as well. The funding rates are still positive, slightly coming down. So there is a little bit in between the other signals, but nice that the Bitcoin balance on exchanges is already coming down. That means that distribution most likely is slowing down as well. Then let's have a look at the bearish signs, guys. But before we are going to look at the bearish signs, guys, I actually have a super nice announcement to make, and that is that WhalePortal partnered with bitget, and they also wrote a blog article about that. If you want to know more about that, then I would highly recommend you to go to bitget blog, and here you can find a article which basically says what is WhalePortal, which charts are available, why traders should go to WhalePortal. Well, why should they, right? Derivatives exchange data gives the analyst an extra dimension to the analysis next to regular technical analysis. Ideas formed by technical analysis can be confirmed or invalidated by looking at exchange data like the funding rates or the open interest. And this is really true, guys. If you nowadays are a derivatives exchange trader, you are a crypto trader, but you are not using derivatives exchange data, then you're missing out big time. You're really missing out a whole dimension of data which can actually validate, invalidate, strengthen or weakening any scenario that you are looking with regular technical analysis. So I would highly suggest you guys to look at this article on bitget.com. We also made a Twitter post from this. And what Bitget also stated basically is that the first 50 users who are signing up with this affiliate link, partner.bitget.com/bg/whaleportal, they will get a extra 10% deposit bonus next to the regular bonus. So you get a regular bonus of up to $5,000, but next to that you will get a 10% deposit bonus up to $100 for the first 50 users. So if you want to buy some altcoins, if you want to open some trades, and you just deposit $1,000, you already get a 100,000 or 100,000. You will already get a $100 on top of that to do your trading. So that's actually a major bonus, guys. Make sure to take advantage of that. You can find this link over on the Twitter from whaleportal. If you haven't followed that one, make sure to do so. Or you go to whaleportal.com, you click on exchanges, and there you can click over on Bitget, you click on view, and then if you click right here on visit Bitget, it will also bring you to the Bitget website, which makes it able to get that extra 10% deposit bonus on top of the regular deposit bonus. And also one thing that Bitget is offering right now, which is quite interesting, guys, is that you can copy trade people on the spot market. So normally copy trading is mostly done in futures markets, right? But now you can actually do that on the spot market on Bitget as well, which is of course way less risk. And if you are interested in that, I would highly suggest you to have a look at that. Then guys, we are going to the bearish signals of this video, and let's start with this chart, basically the daily time frame. If we zoom in on Bitcoin right here, we can see that we are between the middle of the channel and the top of the channel, which is basically a little bit of a weird spot, right? I would have hoped that Bitcoin would at least touch the top of the channel, but if you look at this pattern on the daily time frame with these wicks on top, it looks a bit sketchy, right? These wicks on top can show signs of exhaustion. So yeah, that is just something to watch. Also, when we exchange that to a weekly time frame, but I guess I got a other chart for that too. A weekly time frame, we can see that we got a red doji candle. This red doji candle often is one of the first candles you see when you see a reversal. So for example, right here, we also have such a star doji candle. Why it is a star? Because you have like a stripe like this and a stripe like this, which means basically a plus sign, a star. So yeah, this is often a doji that you see after or before a reversal. So we got a green candle, star doji, and then reversal. Green candle, star doji, and this week we still actually in the green. We have 2 days and 16 hours before we are going to close this, but this would be slightly bearish as well if we are like going above the previous week high and then close this week in the red. So we really have to see how this week is going to close. Also, I've drew another channel, declining channel right here, guys, and I put it a little bit lower so you could see the resistance right here. It does align with some previous, like there is some significance to this level. As you can see right here, this is a level where we got rejected as well, and once we broke above this level actually acted as support. So there is a possibility that we have to draw the channel like this, right? That this was a fake out and that we actually right now touching the resistance. However, I do think this channel is a little bit more nicer, the one in the back, the bigger. But yeah, this is also another bearish signal. So what can we do now? Because this is very important. I'm not here to tell you whether we are going to break out to the upside or to the downside. No, because that would be foolish. Why? Because as a trader, we need to react on certain scenarios. If we're going to assume that something is going to happen, we're actually gambling. And that is why, because if let's say I think Bitcoin is going to come down right now and I'm opening shorts right now without having any validation whatsoever, I just have a couple of reasons that I just mentioned, while there are also still a lot of bullish reasons, like for example still being in a uptrend, right? So that would be really foolish, because that would just like taking your chances, right? Choosing one side, long or short, and just hoping it will play out without any validation. So that's not what we are going to do. We actually really have to wait right now till Bitcoin chooses a direction. If we break out to the downside, if we lose the support here decisively at 26,800, then yeah, most likely Bitcoin will see a further pullback, a correction. If we can break out to the upside right here, the resistance at 28,600, then most likely Bitcoin will continue to go up to 30,000, maybe even 32,000 US dollars. But yeah, it's still possible to see another push. I also want to bring out this actually, because one thing that we also can use is the 4-hour EMA ribbon, which normally in an uptrend, as you can see, like functions as support, right? So right now we are touching this level. We are still getting supported by this level. And that means that if we do break this level, that could be an early sign of touching this support again and might even break it. But we are still holding this level, so we also could see a bounce from these levels and then eventually see a breakout to the upside. So guys, this is basically how you can prepare. We gotta wait for Bitcoin to choose a direction, but you can try and to get a structure within this channel already to be early. So let's say if we break the 4-hour EMA ribbon right here, you can already, for example, open a short which comes down till here, which you could then anticipate for a breakdown, which means you got a better entry, right? So when it goes up right here, you can just get stopped out with a break even or maybe with a slight profit, but at least you have a nice entry. You don't have to enter with a breakout, but this really depends on your risk appetite, guys. It really depends. So you can just approach this from multiple ways. I think the safest way to approach this is really to wait till Bitcoin is breaking one direction right here. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did to make it. If so, make sure to leave off a thumbs up. That's very much appreciated. If you are interested, guys, in joining WhaleAlerts, you can do so by joining Bybit with the affiliate link down below. You can get a deposit bonus of up to 30,000 US dollars on your trading. And of course, for the ones that are living in the United States, you can also join with a bitget account. You just need to sign up with a bitget account using the whaleportal Twitter right here with this link, or you go to exchanges, you click on bitget, and then you click on visit bitget. You sign up, you submit your user ID right here, email address and Telegram handle, and I will put you into that WhaleAlerts Telegram channel where we are making extra content, extra information about trading. So yeah, guys, very much appreciated for you all to watch here, for all your engagement and so on. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish every single one of you an amazing day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.